Once upon a time, during his wanderings, Gautama Buddha and his disciples arrived at a village. The villagers were known for their hostility towards new ideas and were deeply entrenched in their old beliefs. They were particularly against Buddha's teachings, which emphasized compassion, mindfulness, and detachment from desires. As Buddha sat under a tree in the village to meditate, a group of villagers gathered around him. They had heard about this man who was spreading new ideas and they didn't like it. One of the villagers, filled with anger and resentment, approached Buddha and started hurling insults at him. He called him names, questioned his motives, and ridiculed his teachings. The man's face turned red with fury as he continued to vent his frustration. Despite the harsh words, Buddha remained calm and composed. He didn't respond to the man's insults or engage in any argument. He simply sat there silent and peaceful, as if the man's words were like pebbles thrown into the ocean, causing no disturbance to the vast expanse of water. The other villagers watched in awe. They had expected a confrontation, but instead they witnessed something extraordinary. Buddha's silence was powerful. It had a strange effect on the angry man. Seeing no reaction from Buddha, the man grew tired and eventually stopped speaking. Confused and exhausted, he asked, "Why aren't you saying anything? Don't you have anything to defend yourself with? Don't my words hurt you?" Buddha looked at him with compassion and responded gently, "If someone offers you a gift and you refuse to accept it, to whom does the gift belong?" The man, still puzzled, replied, "If I refuse to accept it, the gift remains with the giver." Buddha smiled and said, "Exactly. In the same way, I do not accept the anger and hatred you are offering me. It remains with you." This simple yet profound response left the man speechless. He realized that his anger and bitterness were hurting no one but himself. His emotions, which he had thought would unsettle Buddha, had no effect on him. Instead, they were consuming his own peace of mind. The man bowed to Buddha and asked for forgiveness. Buddha, in his infinite compassion, forgave him and said, "Anger is like a burning coal that you intend to throw at someone else. But in the end, you are the one who gets burned. Silence and understanding can extinguish the flames of anger and bring peace to the heart." The villagers who witnessed this exchange were deeply moved. They realized the futility of anger and the strength that lies in silence and self-control. From that day on, many of them became followers of Buddha and started practicing his teachings of mindfulness, compassion, and inner peace. This story of Buddha demonstrates the power of silence and patience. In a world full of noise, arguments, and conflicts, silence can be a powerful tool to disarm negativity and transform it into understanding and peace. Buddha's response teaches us that we don't need to react to every provocation. Sometimes the most powerful response is no response at all, just a calm, mindful silence that reflects inner strength and peace. In a broader sense, this story encourages us to cultivate patience, compassion, and self-awareness in our daily lives. When faced with negativity, instead of reacting impulsively, we can choose to stay silent, reflect, and respond with kindness. By doing so, we not only protect our own peace, but also help to create a more peaceful world around us.